0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to stand in is Kevin Newman, who drove in all 3 of his guys' runs in yesterday's ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Ball, that's off.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Brian Reynolds comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pache will get there, and he puts it away to... Next up is Archie.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So now here is Joe Adell, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
The count is 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base path.
The 3-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Popped him up. Munoz will wait on it, and he's got it for the first out. Up next for the Buccos, Cody Ponce. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Number 44, Cody Ponce.
2 balls and no strikes.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Frazier is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. First offering, swing and a liner.
Ollie.
And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Ji-Hwan Bae. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Stepping in once again is Kevin Newman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step. But I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right.
Brian Reynolds is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Runners off for second. Not in time as he steals second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. The next Cub up, Parkey, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Let's go. Come on, big guy.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, let your chin up there, kid, huh?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Got his job done.
So now into the box is Tim Marmolejo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So Joe Adell bats now, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Now catcher.
Jacob Stallings is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a fastball down below the knees.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. And now Cody Ponce. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Fouled off.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Wisdom is under it, no problem, one away. Next to dig in, Ji-Won Bae, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Cut it right there, cut.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
That's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Ke'Bryan Hayes, trying here to plate the tying run from second. And now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
First pitch on its way. Ryan Reynolds is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Clearly, this is
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. 2 out, bases loaded. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Pirates leave them loaded. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Tim Marmolejo. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That misses, 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here?
Nope.
These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 to him now. 3-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jacob Stallings. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see that.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. And now the Cubs pitcher, Archie. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And stepping in, Sean Poppin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. Next to hit, Ollie King.
The left fielder.
In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Frazier is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for pitching.
And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Fielded cleanly. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is... Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first two of this three-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1. Yeah. So now to the plate, Archie comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And it's fouled away. Munoz stands at first with one out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Archie.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Now into the box, Markey comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
I see it driving. Let's go, big dog.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Round it.
So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Over to first, Gray. And now they've got him in a rundown. And now they'll slap the tag on him, and he is toast. Up next, Archie. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
So 1-1. Fouled away. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Down the first baseline.
Let's go, big dog.
The 2-2 one more time. And that one got a piece of him.
That hit him. First base.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over.
No, he's in there.
Dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, get one. Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Here comes the 1-2. Runner's going. Got him swinging. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So the next to bat will be Clint Frazier. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Popped him up. Baez over to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a liner. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series, it's got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally.
12 men on base.
From the Queen City, we're live. Next up, Archie. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And that misses inside 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch.
Batting third, the left fielder.
The 3-2 pitch.
Winker.
A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back, no double play. Next, it'll be Archie. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A pause, and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding in is Archie, singled in his last at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Winker able to track it down for the third out. Leading off the inning, it'll be Archie, and they could use a spark from him here.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Barnhart corrals it. He'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game.
Set for evening baseball from Great America. Now to the plate. Here is Harkey. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is 1 out. Runner at first. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Mistakas. Hit down the line at first. To second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Now it'll be Harkey.
Number 21.
First pitch of the AB now. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Harkey will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare.
That pitch, oh, here we go.
Now the pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, let it fly right here.
Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate is Harkey. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Hey, no better, huh? Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left.
Hey, the time, let it fly. Come on, big dog, we need you.
Ready with another 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles. He's proving to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball now from the Here's Randy Arozarena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it one away. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Batting third.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting fourth.
Javier Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time. Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Ready now is Archie. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Winker is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Mistakas, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Pache has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Here's the first pitch. Aristides Aquino comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in will be Archie. Flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Caratini leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, D-Row, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. That'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck. D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Merrifield backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So here's the Reds pitcher, Jose De Leon. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
De Leon.
A ball and a strike.
Here we got 1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Randy Arozarena. He flew out in his last AB. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Hey, we got no one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Still even at 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Jesse Winker will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot down the line in right, number 10 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll take a look at ball 1. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Stepping in next, Mike Mistakas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So here now's the pitcher. Arkey singled in his last at-bat.
Number 21.
In the air, down the line and left. In there, the base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Hold it here.
And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. So next to bat will be Jairo Munoz. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game. Now at the plate here is Aristides Aquino, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So here is Tucker Barnhart. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Tucker Barnhart becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Bobby Dalbeck stands in as he looks at a called strike. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Arky. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down. In now for the Reds, Luke Farrell. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And that's out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Randy Arozarena. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. He's set, and the pitch. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Hit high and deep to right center. Happ finds some space out there for the catch to retire the last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the Jesse Winker, and that's in there, base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
And now in the box, Mike Mistakas. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 0-1 the count. Open stance by Mistakas, and now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another one sent foul. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Winker, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Aristides Aquino. No hits to this point. A bouncer to the left side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Munoz ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that. At the plate now is Arky. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded by Mistakas. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So stepping in is Bobby Dalbeck. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Bobby Dalbeck becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Manuel Margot is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2.
Hey, one down now, one down.
From the belt, the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. First pitch on its way. Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ryan.
Hey, 2 down here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Margot is off at first with 2 away, and it's fouled away. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Here comes the 1-2. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Swing and a liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now to bat, Jesse Winker. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The left fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. He's got it. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here. Reds down to their final out now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Mistakas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. Chicago scored a lucky 13 in this one. Archie wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Alex Figaldi struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that